All right, guys, we're going to get started tonight. As you guys know, we're working diligently on all things 3.0. We've got a 2 weeks, little less than 2 weeks until our check-in with a Saturday interactive Zoom that we're going to do several hours with the content updates, etc. We've given you guys a timeline over the last couple of weeks, and on the week to week, your focus should be the same. We should not be focused on vendors currently. We should be focused on new enrollments. Pick 2 or 3 vendors you really love. Those vendors that you already know that you like, that you use their products, that you like their direct bonuses, and continue to build a small little team focused on those products and those particular outcomes, and continue to add new affiliates, continue to add new influencers, because as we ramp up into 3.0, you want the multiplication effect. And that multiplication effect is going to come as a byproduct of the size of the team that you have. The smaller the team, the smaller the multiplication. The larger the team, the larger the multiplication. Okay, tonight's content training that I have for you guys is going to be a couple pieces here that I'm going to combine together. And you've seen me pull this slide up before because it's a good segue into multiple categories I can go into, which is your results, your money, your income, how much you're going to make. It's a byproduct of exposure times conversion. Exposure times conversion. Well, what is exposure? Exposure is marketing. And what is conversion? Conversion is sales. So right now, today, which one is working for you and which one's not working? Give me an example. If you talk to 2 people and you get one that you convert, so your result is 1, or let's say $100, or whatever the number is, this means you have an exposure issue because you're converting 1 out of 2. But if you have 200 and you convert 4 and you make 400, you have a sales issue. So my question to you right now is, where is your personal breakdown? Exposure or conversion? Now, when you think of exposure, there's an entire mountain of marketing. Number 1, who is your market, right? That's called your ICP. What's your branding look like? Your personal brand, your company, your product brand? How about your digital footprint, your social media, your SEO, copywriting, PR, digital advertising, traditional advertising? All of these things fit into marketing. Thankfully, you only really have to worry about, from a marketing perspective, one thing: personal brand. What is your personal brand? When people Google you, what comes up? When people look at your social media, what comes up? If people Google your name and click news, is there any press releases? What's your SEO like? Because you have to understand, as we grow internationally, people are going to Google you because you're asking them to work with you. And the faster that you work on your cleaning up your personal brand, the more people are going to want to work with you. You cannot build the income you want hoping that people are going to Google Rod, or hoping that people are going to Google me. They need to Google you. Or if not Google you, they need to be looking at your social media. They will be looking at your social media. And they're going to ask themselves, do I want to work with this person? So what is marketing? Well, marketing is just a feeling. That's it. It's just a feeling. So does your branding of yourself and your company and the service we provide, do they align? Right? When somebody looks at your social media and then looks at the company's social media, do they align? Because today, in today's day and age, these are not separate. You can't be like, oh, well, I work for this company, but it doesn't matter what my personal brand is, because the first thing they're going to do is look you up. You know, a friend of mine down the street once told me backstage, you could be the greatest person in the world and no one will know who you are, but you can be an average marketer and almost everyone will. And another contact of mine once told me, to be successful in today's world, you have to have a personal brand. He said that a decade ago. So I often get asked this question: if there's something I could go back in business and change, what would it be? The answer is I would have put so much time, energy, and effort and money into building my personal brand. I screwed up. I didn't do it. I thought it was a distraction. I told myself it took away from the focus of sales. I was dumb. Build a personal brand. Now, first thing about building a personal brand, your personal brand is yours. Like, a lot of people get this confused. It's not Stacy's. It's not Mike's. It's not Tony's. Your personal brand is yours. So I don't want you to worry about what I post and what I sound like and how I sound like and blah, blah, blah. Because it needs to sound like Mary, and it needs to sound like Dan, and it needs to sound like Victoria. Your voice is what people want to hear. They don't want to hear you pretending to be me or Rod. Number two, be consistent. You need to create a content calendar. This is my actual content calendar. This one's old, but you can see here all the places that I post right here. You can see what days that I post them. You can see the times that I post them. It's just like if you guys had children and you had to deal with your kids every day, you would have a calendar. So guys, you have to shoot content every day. You have to post every day. You got to put out content every day. The easiest way to do it is to create a calendar. Oh, wrong button. Right now, you just started freaking out. Every day, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? What am I going to post? And all these things that just created all this fear and all these reasons and excuses. Guys, there's three things you have to do every day: prospect, follow up, and post every day. Prospect, follow up, and post every day. You got to talk to new people. You got to follow up with old people, and you got to post every day. Every day. You won't make money unless you do. Try new stuff. Don't worry about what's working or what's not working. Just try stuff. Check this out. This is old. Look at this is me looking at the data on August 27th. It's way beyond this now. Check this out. I made a video, 313,000 plays. It's got 500,000 now. That same video, that's on TikTok. That same video has 1 million plays on Instagram. You know what the video is about? Me talking about my teaching my kids about money. Nothing to do with business, nothing to do with success, nothing to do with sales, nothing to do with getting rich. Me teaching my kids a topic. I got 1 million views here, 500,000 views here if I give you the updated numbers. And it's nothing to do with business, right? So you guys are over here stressed out about what to say about Shoply. And I just got 1.5 million views about something I talked about my kids with. You got to post. You got to come up with stuff. You got to take your shot. Okay, now, next thing. Poke the algorithm. Okay, how many guys have people right now on your list that, you know, either aren't responding or you haven't talked to yet, here's what you do. Before you text them, before you call them, before you direct message them, go to their page and start commenting and liking multiple posts. What will happen is your posts are going to now be in their feed. If you want them to see your posts, like and comment on their stuff, and in their feed, your stuff will show up. So be intentional. And then work together. Anytime you see somebody from Shoply make a post, like, comment, share. Work together. Like, comment, share. Like, comment, share. Like, comment, share. Work together. Okay, now I'm going to do what's going to feel like a topic shift, but I'm going to bring the two together. Guys, obviously Brian Breach, Dan, they've got hours worth of training on building a personal brand. I just gave you 10 minutes. Here's a 10 minutes worth of ideas. Some of you guys still aren't posting every day, worried about or wondering where, why nobody's seeing anything. So, and then there's another topic that's going crazy, which is artificial intelligence, right? So I'm going to bridge these two together in the next 15 minutes. Okay, what is AI? Well, Web 1.0 was basic websites, right? Web 2.0, social media. Web 3.0, AI is a part of that. Oop, I got to sneeze. Right when you say it is when it goes away, right? So AI is a tool. AI is a tool. A hammer is a tool. A saw is a tool. A cell phone is a tool. A computer is a tool. Artificial intelligence is a tool. You either use it to build stuff or you sit there in fear. Think about how many people who were horse people were so afraid of a car. And they even said, I'll never have one. How did that go? That's AI, guys. How about how many people said they'll never use the internet? How's that going? How about how many people said they'll never have a cell phone? How's that going? That's AI, but it's a tool. So here's some easy platforms. Feel free to take a screenshot. Leonardo, it will do art for you. ChatGPT, it will take great prompts. Spellbook is great for contracts. And Pi is a great little, like an interactive little companion. So you want images? Here you go. You want answers? Here you go. You want contracts? Here you go. You want an interactive person to work with? Here you go. Okay, so check this out. I was going to change all these, but I was like, okay, if I change them all, are they still going to feel overwhelmed and not try it because they think that I spent 100 hours on this? So what I did is I took a training that I used to give to real estate agents, thousands of real estate agents, and I would teach them about AI. And the first prompt is I put in there, what are 10 ways that a 40-year-old female real estate agent in Fort Lauderdale could use ChatGPT? So, Stacy, we're going to have you pull up ChatGPT real quick. And we're going to ask it. I have never done this. So I'm doing this real time with you. Stacy, the question is, what would a 45-year-old female in the Midwest or how would, excuse me, how would female who is a social media, a brand new social media influencer, and online affiliate maximize ChatGPT? Give me 10 answers. You can use it for scripts. And look at number one. Look at number one. You can use it for content. I don't know what to post, Nick. I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. Here you go. ChatGPT said the number one way you could utilize it is to tell you what to post. It could tell you what captions to use. It could tell you what hashtags to use. It could give you product messaging. It could track trends. Blah blah. It could plan out your videos. It could tell you what copy for your funnels for email. Blah 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 blah. And this is such a beautiful turn of events, because my goal was to combine the two trainings to say, all right, everybody here is not posting every day. And the reason why is because they say they don't know what to post. And probably the same group is not maximizing AI. And AI just told us the number one way you can maximize it was to tell you what to post. Okay, follow-up question. Please give me 100 topics that I could post about as an influencer for Shoply.com. Please include ideas regarding my family and health, comma, beauty, comma, and fitness ideas for the average person. Okay, so what I'm telling ChatGPT is I'm a 45-year-old female. I'm in the Midwest, and I'm into fitness, but I'm the average person. I'm into beauty, but I'm the average person. Here you go. We got 20 ideas under family-focused content. We've got fitness for the average person, health and wellness, beauty, Shoply specific affiliate marketing topics. There's your next 100 posts. Now, somebody please talk to me in this chat box and go, Nick, I understand, and I'm going to start posting every day. I'm going to use ChatGPT to tell me what to post. Okay, let's go deeper here. Please take the Shoply specific topics you gave me and write me a 30-second script for all of them. I don't know if this will work, guys. This might be complicated, my wording, but we're going to find out. Is anybody out there? Talk to me in the Q&A box, please. Pretend I can see you. Look at this thing just writing the script for you. Okay, Stacy, say each of these is too short. Make them twice as long. There you go, guys. Here's something like 20 scripts of why somebody should be a Shoply influencer affiliate that ChatGPT just came up with on the fly. Not spending any time on this at all. I purposely did not do this before because I didn't want to know the answer. I wanted to show you guys how easy this is, and any of you guys can do this. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to post. All of that goes out the window. Okay, watch this. Give me some advice on how to create the reels for the scripts you just gave me if I don't want to show my face. Because some of you just said, well, in your brain, you're like, well, I don't want anyone to see me on video. Okay. You think you're going to succeed in a modern business by not posting? You cannot show yourself, but you got to post. You got to post. Here you go. Use voiceovers with B-roll, text-based reels, product-focused reels, aesthetic-based reels, screen record reels, carousel reels. There's 6 ways for you to make posts that don't show your face. So in 20 minutes, I just talked to you guys about why you need to build a brand personally, what is AI, and how to use it to build a brand in 20 minutes or less. Guys, this is so easy, but sometimes making excuses is easier. It's free advertising. Tito, I don't understand the question. How to access it? That's like me teaching you how to access Google. Just go to Google.
I just shared the link to the ChatGPT we just did. So the whole thing is actually viewable. If you go to the webinar chat, guys, the link is right there for you.
Thank you. I'm getting a question here that says, can you cover how somebody accesses ChatGPT? But I don't understand the question. Do you want to answer that? Maybe I'm misunderstanding.
I think they're trying to figure out how to get to it. Just go to chatgpt.com.
Yeah,
I
just
think
go
that's
to the
what you're
website.
confused about. Yeah. And then I just shared the link to the whole thing all the prompts we just did. It just got shared. So.
Well, remember, guys, the prompts are for a 45-year-old female in the Midwest, so I would not use them.
No, but it can rephrase. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're a 45, just reuse them for you. But gang, the important part here is you got to engage, you got to get started, you got to going. And this whole thing we're talking about is build an audience, 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 build an audience. You can't keep calling the same people from the last 20 years. You can't keep knocking on the same neighbor's door. You can't keep posting to the same audience. You have to attract a new audience. And the only way to attract a new audience is to post, and then also add people, connect, engage, post. So I hope that this gets you guys going on the right track. 25 minutes later, it can make a giant impact in your business, your life, your income, your results, your knowledge. And you can do this for any other business you're working on in your life. So put this to use. I want an update from everybody. Come next Monday, we are officially wrapped. 30 minutes and done. Goodbye, everybody.